That's a first. Are you making some changes to your morning schedule? Or did you just get lucky in traffic? Either way, it's good you can clock in. Any more late arrivals would have led me to having to dock your pay. And I know how badly you need to get paid. According to your resume, this would be your primary source of income. Well, of course, I checked everyone's resumes prior to them ever stepping through the door. How else am I going to recognize your strengths or weaknesses? If I left it up to intuition, then I'd be faced with a lot of problems. So naturally, I can't leave everything to human resources. For the first time in forever, you agreed with something I said. I think I've read your resume at least a dozen times. The picture you use is really nice. That must have been right after graduation, is my guess. I'm right? Awesome. So, how's home? Got any pets? Or are you just by yourself? No, just wondering. I never really raised my pets in my house by myself, so given the chance you might have some, it might be something to talk about. Small talk? Well, call it whatever you want. It's a basic question with a basic response. I, for example, have a few fish. If you, for instance, have a dog, then you could tell me that. Does that sound awkward? It probably does. I haven't had coffee yet, sorry. Just trying to be a friendly boss. You think I'm overthinking it? That wouldn't be too surprising. I think you can tell. But my head's been in the clouds all week. The shareholder meeting is coming up and I have to file our returns. Then I have to designate a new hourly quota. On top of that, my family keeps bothering me about having a partner and that it's getting too late for me and it's so damn annoying. Oh my gosh, I should not dump that all on you. Your job is literally just finances, but I'm plaguing you with all my problems. That's a bad habit of mine, oversharing. Pretend I didn't say anything, for your sake. Well, you may think it's fine if I vent. I appreciate that, but I don't want to. How do I put it? Convolute our work relationship. Maybe after hours we can complain about our lives together. But doing it now, it's just gonna be weird, you know? I'm glad you get me. Besides, I've never seen you complain anyways. You always hunker down and get the job done. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at you. You're just fun to be around. You give me a bit of dopamine. And it doesn't help that you make all those cute expressions when I give you a compliment. Well, yeah, you're cute. Expressions. I've never seen you make a nasty face. Even when the building had mold last year and your desk was a mess, you let out a little gas. But it's not like you were completely disgusted. It was like a doggy who saw their lunch disappear. Not saying that you were gonna eat the mold for lunch. Speaking of which, do you have a dog? Any pets, for that matter? I'm still having small talk with you. I'm your handler. There's no way I'd get sidetracked. Ah, I see. So I think my fish would live perfectly fine at your house. Theoretically, I mean, I don't plan on living with you or anything. I just thought that came to me. Now that I thought about it, I've been distracting you from work. You got here on time for a reason, right? We can talk more during lunch. I'll see you in a bit. There's way too much work. I need time to rest or I'll just be too overwhelming. I wonder what they're up to. I need to spend my lunch break doing anything but this. Or actually, maybe they'd be kind enough to help. Excuse me. I know it's not lunchtime yet, but I thought maybe we could... Oh. Hey, wait a second. That's not work on your computer. What is that? Have you been slacking off? No, don't turn it off. I already saw it. Turn it back on. I caught you red-handed. I had a feeling you'd be the type to get distracted. But during one of our busiest hours is ridiculous. We were talking not too long ago, and now you're resorting to this computer to be entertained. You should have come to me. It's good that you're sorry, but I'm still a little heartbroken. I thought we hit it off really well before. It's not that you're slacking off, it's that you're giving me less attention now. But I digress. What were you so quick to hide on your computer? This isn't my first time dealing with something like this. The sooner you get this resolved, the better. Your face is turning all red. Come on, you can't be this cute. When have I ever been rude to you? Sure, I might be a bit firm at times, but it's just how it is as a manager. As long as it's not a dating website, I'm sure I can handle it. If it's a dating website, though, you're getting fired on the spot. Kidding. I'm kidding. But I don't think it's that anyways. Maybe you can show me now. Well, most of this is work. That's a good sign. And what am I looking at here? Is this one of those memes I keep hearing about? It's actually really good. Are they supposed to be this funny? That's priceless. I can't believe you were keeping this from me. I take back everything I said earlier. There's no way I could ever fire you. You're adorable. I'd ask you to get another one of those memes, but I still have this paperwork to do. So another time we can watch those together. I was going to ask you actually if you wanted to help me fill these out. Are you up for it? That is, if you're done slacking off. Great. Everyone else seems pretty busy, so you and me working together should be fine. Let's start over here. It's a lot of paperwork, right? I knew it wasn't just me complaining, and the deadline's so close. What do you suggest I do? Of course I'm asking you. You're helping me. That means you're kind of a part of this. Employees are definitely allowed to give their manager advice. I'm at a loss. And you are one of those only people here that I can truly depend on. So you're suggesting we work until midnight? It's not the worst idea. I've stayed after hours before, but not for that long. I'll have to think it over. Maybe if there was something to keep us motivated, then it sounds like a good plan, right? Now, it just sounds like we'd collapse halfway through. Oh, I know. Sodas and alcohol. It'll be like my college days. That never failed to keep me up. You don't seem like the drinking type, so I guess just soda for you. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't want to drink on the job. I might have a few sips, but nothing too crazy. I still need to show some professionalism as your superior. How about you bring some drinks and we set up this evening? I think we're almost done. I think it's kind of hard to tell, but it's way less than before, so I'm satisfied with our progress. At any rate, it could be done by one person now. I hope you know that you're not getting paid extra for this. It's simply out of the goodness of your heart. Aww. That tugs on my heartstrings a little bit. You're way too kind. I'm happy that you're happy to help. Does that make sense? I hope I didn't drink too much, or I'm probably fine. Good point. The quality of work would have been way worse if I was drunk. So let's review what we have left. And, a marriage certificate. This is something I should have thrown out some time ago. I don't know how I got mixed up with all these. I should really just shred it. I don't think I need to explain why our names are on it. As your superior, it's something I can explain at a later date. Maybe over a cup of coffee or something. Now, would that be so awkward and stupid? And you're smart and attractive enough to figure it out yourself. Okay, fine, you win. I wanted you. I wanted you for a long time, and I didn't know what to do. You always came off as unapproachable. Yes, I'm blaming you for the lack of forwardness, and yes, I filled in that marriage certificate by myself. I imagined a world where me and you were a thing. We were closer than the employee and the manager, and I loved that. So I tried making it seem real. But I was scared to actually create some workplace romance. I was afraid of loving you in case you didn't feel the same way. You know how I am. I overthink stuff. Yeah, your signature is missing on the paper. I thought it'd be lame if I forged it, so I left it blank instead. Besides, it's an actual certificate, and it's not fake. So if I did forge your signature, it's illegal. Wait, you're actually signing it? But have you even thought it through? There's so much you have to consider. Or I guess it doesn't matter since you love me. I can't believe you're willing to do that. Gosh, I've dreamed about this for so long, but I never imagined it would be in this setting. Late at night and completely snowed in at work. You're really good with timing, aren't you? I guess this means no more jokes about firing you, and we'd have to move in together. You'll finally get to meet my pets. Can you just do one thing, though? I want to make sure I'm not dreaming. Say that you're mine, that you're in love with me, that you want to spend the rest of your life with me and only me. Then I'll believe this. That was way too good to be a dream. I'm sure of it. Those lips were so soft and tasted so sweet. I could do that all night. I think I'm going to need you to do that every day. Consider that as part of your new schedule. And starting next week, you're going to start needing to wear an engagement ring to work. I need everyone else to know that you belong to me, your manager, and also your wife. And I'll wear one too. Then we should have a proper wedding. Of course I'm planning. I can't help it. Besides, this paperwork is all done now. All I really need is a proper night's rest, but I don't feel like driving home. I keep a sleeping bag in my office. Maybe we could sleep together. I don't mind sharing one with my newlywed. I've always wanted to feel your warmth. Let's have a good night's sleep, okay?